Sorry. Sorry about that. I've been going through a lot the last couple days, which I know doesn't explain the last 3 weeks-ish, but bygones, please. Anyway, welcome back to Hobart's Library. I am so glad you're here. We tore down my old bookshelves and my dad has built me a one big bookshelf that takes up the whole wall. Super fun, right? What have you guys been up to? Have you been going to church? Have you been talking to God? Because I've realized that if you don't do that, things get so bad so fast. I have started having panic attacks again. Don't know what I'm supposed to do about that, because it's been years since I had panic attacks, and now they are back for my enjoyment. So if you think of me in your prayers, that would be much appreciated. So I saw Celestia do a video where she talked about her year of reading goals, and I realized that reading goals don't just have to be the number of books that you want to read for the year. I had never considered such a thing because I'm the least creative person that I know, which is why you will often hear me say I saw so and so do this, and so I wanted to do it as well. So due to that, I have come up with a little list of 2024 reading goals. Did you have a good New Year? I worked on New Year's, so I didn't work New Year's Eve, but I worked New Year's Day. I feel like it was like any other day. Same amount of busyness, same amount of, it was pretty much the same as every other day. But let me know if you guys did anything to celebrate. I know that New Year's is one of my pastor's most favoritist holidays. He likes it a lot. I think that it's pretty mid. Sorry, don't tell my pastor that. But okay, we're gonna get into my short little list. And I would also love to hear what kind of things you guys would like to be getting into with your 2024 reading challenge. Please let me know how many books you are hoping to read this year, and then any other goal that you have. Okay, so my first goal, of course, is that I'd like to read 50 books this year, which for a lot of you, that sounds like child's play. 50 books is more than I've ever read in a year. I think my total is like 46 is the most I've ever read in a year. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get more done this year. Hoping to just put more focus on reading because I've got a bookshelf full of books that I have not read. So my first goal, 50 books. My second goal is I would like to read 5 nonfiction books. I don't generally read nonfiction. I just don't think it's interesting personally, but when I say nonfiction in this category, I want to read 5
Emily, what do you have boiling over on the stove?
soup. Had to take a short little soup break. I made a potato and broccoli and spinach soup with cheese. Anyway, so I want to read 5 nonfiction books. I have a few nonfiction stories that I'd like to read. I have Tramp for the Lord by Corrie ten Boom. I have I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. That one was really popular recently. And then relating to this category, those I want to be more like stories. I know that there's a lot of really funny memoirs out there that I'd really like to read. I've read the 2 by Ali Brosh, which those are really funny books, but they have a lot of language in them. Not a lot. They have enough language that I feel like I need to tell you about it. She has solutions and other problems, or problems and other solutions, something like that. And what's the name of the other one? I don't remember it. I'll put it over here. I've read both of those, really liked both of those. So I'd like to find some more funny, true stories. But then relating to this, I have another goal, which is 5 educational books. Meaning I want to read 5 books that have, like, I want to read some books dealing with my anxiety that I'm going through right now, just so I can see a more biblical perspective on how I can handle this, because it's been a while since I've had to deal with these panic attacks, and I'm a little bit rusty. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit rusty on my dealing with it skills. But so I'd like to read a few books about that. I want to read some books about animals. I feel like there's a lot of funny books about animals. I like funny things, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of funny books about animals. But then I also have some books on my shelf. I have a little series of books about, this is going to make me sound like a sociopath. I have a little series of books up there on the top shelf about different kinds of the murderers. I've got one copy is about unsolved crimes, another one is compulsive killers, mass murderers, and then the last one is serial killers. So, might try one of those, and then of course I have a bunch of food related books that I could read that would fit into the educational categories. Those are some of those. This is probably going to be the hardest one. I want to finish 5 different series. I have a few series that I've started and have not finished. So I could finish those this year. I could try to finish the Hercule Poirot series by Agatha Christie, but I kind of don't want to. Like, I would feel so sad if I was completely out of those books, because as we talked about, I think in the last video, Hercule Poirot is literally my favorite character. Of all of my characters, he's my favorite. He is so, like, charming and delightful, and I like him so much. So I would hate to not have his books to read anymore, but I also have Agatha Christie's Miss Marple series that I need to read. I need to finish, because I did start it. I just haven't finished it. So that is another one on my little list. I don't have that much on this list. I would like to read the entire Bible this year. I've done that before, but it's been a while since I read through the entire thing. So I'd like to do that this year. But yeah, I know this is a pretty short one compared to all my other videos, but I really don't want to set the bar too high. I don't want to give myself too many things that I have to try to figure out. So I'm not going to. I think I'm going to leave it at that, and that's what I'm going to try to do this year. So let me know what your 2024 reading goals are. Let me know how you've been this week, how you've been the last 3 weeks, what you've been getting into, what you've been studying at church. Just let me know. I have a reading vlog that I'm planning on releasing very soon. So this will not be the last of me for 3 weeks. I promise you'll see me again soon. So, it was so nice talking to you guys as always, and I will see you back here again at Hope Arts Library.